at Warden Law. Lights go out. We're off and racing. Good start from the back of the grid. The number 33 of Charlie Page gets a fantastic start and straight away is up into P3 before they've come out of turn 1. Absolutely amazing start. Side by side at the back, the 44 of Cole Teal, side by side with the 95 of Harper Das, who's actually this time made it to the grid. Didn't make it to the grid at the end of heat number 2.
Change
for third.
Yes.
Ethan McLennan looking like he go down the inside of Charlie Page. Does so, gets that move done. Charlie Page obviously starting from the back of the grid on the 4th row.
Das isn't going to make the podium in this round. Oh, 3 wide. Are we going to make it 4 wide? Almost. Oh! A collective ooh. As, 3 wide round that corner won't work. Somehow they almost made it work. Up Dragon Straight. Now, at this point, you're saying 7 minutes ago, defending. That's not on, but that's just the Bambino racing line. Oh, and wheel to wheel between McClellan and Cacoldi. Look across.
What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Looking at sector times and looking at lap times overall, I mean, our top 2 are in the 101s. The rest of the field are in the 102s and 103s.
Murrow and Oman, 4.1 seconds up the road now. And round the outward. The inside goes Ethan McLellan, and here comes Lewis Cacoldi to make it 3 wide. Oh, wheel to wheel, inches apart, and they make it work. And Fawkes on the high line sweeps around the outside at turn number 2, holds on to 3rd position. Lead the way. Battle of the race lead. Austin Oman at the inside of Riley Murrow, and squeezes Riley Murrow wide. Coming out of carousel, great stuff there from Austin Oman. Oman went through the entirety of last season without getting a podium, and does he want to try and make his first appearance at the British podium a victory on the top step? But Murrow fights straight back. Just under 2 minutes to go, plus a lap. 5 instead. Lightning McQueen's number.
Ka-chow.
Exactly. And when you're a Bambino, Lightning McQueen is like a hero.
Is a legend.
Yeah. Oh my word. That was...
He's really trying it. His timer strike 0 then. Last lap board will be out this time for these 2 drivers. And here
we
comes
go.
Austin Oman down the inside. And that was well timed.
But Murrow's going to have the momentum. Murrow trying the outside going into paddock bend.
But he's not going to have track position.
Watch this now, the crossover. Crossover moves on. It's going to be side by side, and Murrow's going to have the inside line. They start the last lap. Murrow retakes the lead into club corner. It's game on. Ding, ding, ring the dinner bell. Now, this is where Oman dives inside. Not close enough this time. It's going to be a last lap lunge into paddock bend, if it's going to happen at all. I think Oman's running out of time. Has Murrow defended enough? The crossover movement to the final corner, not quite happening.
But he's got a good run out of the final corner. No, it's not enough.
Oh, Riley Murrow. Well defended there for Riley Murrow. Superb racing between the top 2. These karts were oiling up with a slow rolling lap. That does not help. The carbs and the plugs were oiling up big time.
Oh, that was another kart.
Well, this has been the problem. Lots and lots of drivers have been afflicted by this. It's why you can see George Edkin. He's getting on with it. He's getting on with it. And this time the lights are out. We are off and racing.
Yep, so good start then from the front row, and that looks like then there was potentially 2 karts.
There's off the number 54 kart of Will Green, and it's turning into something of a lottery of whether you can actually get the karts to start the race. Oh my word, Teddy J. Porter into the barrier, into the banking, coming out of turn number 1, and our camera caught that beautifully. Porter is okay.
They were having such a fantastic day, like you say, and it's all got P-Tong and contact down the inside. Yeah, the 26, Jesse Phillips, getting down the inside, and now it's because they're just nerfing out the ORM karts now here, our Fusion. Well, they think, well, you know, you had good heats, but you're not going to have the final. Baglin, he's right there now. He's lost his teammate, Kanish Rao. Kanish Rao now down a couple of places. He's got the company of Lewis Islin and Riley Cranham. Kit Bolowski with the fastest lap of the race. Kit is currently P12, up 7 positions from his original starting spot.
I mean, Islin and Cranham, they will push Baglin a little bit. No, they won't. They're going to pass him.
There you go.
And Noah Baglin out of 3rd. He's holding on to 4th, but he's going to get pushed back to 4th by the number 18 kart of Cranham. And now 3 wide between the 3 ORM teammates, Kanish Rao, Henry Domain and Baglin. That's cost them all a lot of ground. And Looks like Kit Bolowski up the inside, as well as driver with the white race suit. Fusion driver's got the white race suits. I think that may have been Kit Bolowski, yeah.
Look at that, they're close up.
They've caught them. Now, if I was Lewis Islin, I've got to go now.
Yeah.
I've got to go now into Spoon Curve at the start of this lap. Bolowski, Graham, here we go. A little bit of a movement up front. And Cranham looking around the outside of Islin, up the inside rather. Cranham into P3.
Yep.
Now George Edgar starts to defend. Game on, the clock strikes 0. 1.5 laps to go. Check the gap, ladies and gentlemen. Henry Domain in 5th position is 3.1 seconds behind this battle on screen. Is there time for him to catch him? There's a move for P2. About 16 months on from his maiden win, and thus far his only win in the British Championship. Has got half a lap. Oh, he defends going into turn 7. That's going to cost him momentum down the hill. But this is a one-line racetrack. It's Edgar, Cranham, then Islin and Phillips.
He's going to have to do it into the final corner, but no, Edgar
Crossover.
crosses it off.
Oh.
He can't do it. Bit of contact between them, and it's side by side for third. Edgar will take the win from Cranham, Islin, then Jesse Phillips.
Okay, green flag waves the back of the grid. All eyes on the gantry. Lights are out. We're off and racing. It's a great start from Rhys Ujijima, who holds on to lead. Everybody away smoothly, including at the back of the grid, Josh Price for the first time. Thank goodness for that. Let's hope Josh can have a nice race now. Through turn number 2.
Jack Doohan just off the top 10. Currently in P13, he's got Ashley Lewis just in front, and Shane Daly, the O-plate, not the best of starts. He's dropped 2 places.
Ujijima's got a problem.
No!
Is he missed a gear? Was that a missed gear?
I think it was a missed gear. I think it was a missed gear.
And I mean, fair play to everyone who's following the reactions. Oh no, Josh Price is off. Well, I mean, you can't really nominate somebody for driver of the day when they haven't done much driving. And we've had a switcheroo.
We have.
Yes, haven't we?
Yes.
Somehow, out of our sight, Rhys Ujijima has taken it.
And he's gone off.
Oh, no. That is Bogdanovic,
yes,
who's wearing Rhys Ujijima's old race suit.
On the third row, I should say. You know, just
cracking
on
Porter.
with it. And Porter get it done. Now, is that again, his tyres are still okay as Hannah Lang?
No, it's Lewis Halliday.
It's the
other energy course kart, who is facing the wrong way around. So that was a spin coming out of Devil's Elbow. So we haven't really seen much of Jack Doohan in this race. There is the number 32 kart. He is chasing the 22 of Glenister, who has suddenly popped up into the top 10. But here's Jack Doohan. Let's have a look at the Aussie Wonder Kid. Potentially a future Formula 1 driver.
Potentially. I mean,
certainly got the name and maybe the support and the backing. But seats are at a premium at the very top table. And I'm sure a podium at Glan Y Gors Park in North Wales would be a highlight as he passes Shane Daly.
He does indeed, yeah.
Charlie Turner is 1.6 seconds behind Rhys Ujijima. However, Turner has now been caught by Derek Morgan and Morgan Porter. If it was those two karts, if Turner and Morgan weren't in between Porter and Ujijima, then Porter's probably got the pace to catch Ujijima for the race lead. The problem is, though, time is ticking. And of course, every single corner Porter spends behind Morgan, he makes the move. And so every single corner he spends behind these two drivers, or now these one driver, it's costing him time. But I mean, Morgan Porter has found it in KZ2 because he's now motoring away from Derek Morgan and he is cruising up to pull up on your bumper, baby, as what Morgan Porter's about to do to Charlie Turner.
As they go through. Gap now for the race lead, 2.5 seconds, and there's the move. A blink and you'd have missed it, and just straight down the inside there.
Right.
Morgan Porter takes first or second place.
Is Porter's best lap. Here's a battle.
Yeah, here's a nice little scrap here. Who is this?
It's Dan Kelly.
It is.
And friends.
It is, yeah. Got Shane Daly, James Glenister, Dan Gould, Charlie Cole, Spencer Shinner there as well.
Yep. Oh, and there's Tom Adams and Dan Kelly. And Tom Adams on 2018 British champion Dan Kelly. Caden very strong at the front. Now Jack Doohan on Miles Murphy. Now, of course, I mean, Miles Murphy's probably Jack Dewan's a potential client of mine.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to go to... Oh, there you go.
I'll take the commission for your next crash helmet.
Yes.
Never get his work, but here comes... Oh, here's Dewan. Crossover move going uphill. Oh! And Dewan up over the back end of Miles Murphy's kart. It's a piggyback around there. I think Miles Murphy's thinking, well, I've got about 4 or 5 Formula 1 drivers on my books, so
I don't need one more.
I don't need a potential future Formula 1 driver, but Dewan has got the bit between his teeth, and that was at over 80 miles an hour. He tried the crossover move there, and he's giving Miles a little bit of a hurry up there, and he's backed them up, and now Dewan's got a problem. Oh, Miles Murphy's the one with the problem. Murphy on the outside now at turn number 1. Oh, Dewan runs him wide. Dewan runs him wide through turn number 1, and that's cost Murphy. I think Murphy's got a problem. Anthony, this could be an absolute cracker.
Well, yes, it very much could be an absolute cracker. Out of the final corner, across the start-finish line, green flag's out. We're off and racing. Great start from the front two. They break away straight away. There's a bit of a concertina in the back of shot there. 3 wide in the mid-pack as they come up through turns number 2, and someone straight off.
That's a big crash.
It's a big hit. It's one of the fusion karts.
Macaulay Bishop now fighting off Harry Burgoyne Jr. That is for 5th position, but Josh Agenbar up into the top 4 in that number 16 premium karting entry, having a very, very strong race at the moment. And Agenbar is 16th.
Change.
Hello.
As Burgoyne Jr. has got past Bishop.
Yeah, so Agenbar 16th the point standings. Now, maybe exams are coming into it. We are in exam season in the UK for these young drivers. So, and we've seen 1 or 2 drivers missing out. Oh, no, Agenbar now getting squeezed wide there by Burgoyne Jr. So, Burgoyne Jr. Moves up into 4th position.
Just noticed Jack Cox up 11 places in this one. He's in P19. He's having a stellar race.
So Bishop now, well, oh, what a move there from Jack Hobson up the inside of Josh Agenbar.
Burgoyne Jr. looking to come through as well, does so. So Hobson lost 3 places in 1 corner there.
Yep, just after putting on a really good move, but he fights back.
He does fight
back. And that's going to allow Cian Geraghty to get through and past Burgoyne Jr. as well. Dan Holland Racing Kart. And it's action aplenty up at the front. And is this the battle for 4th place?
Yes, it is, yeah.
No,
it's not. It's a little further back, actually.
Yeah, Macaulay Bishop in 4th, and
it's
Cameron Pratt-Thompson in 5th. They've escaped this battle.
Yeah. And, yeah, like you say, Pratt Thompson's managed to get away from them. Oh, dear, big contact.
Sam Longley.
And Sam Longley right at our cameraman's point.
We got a battle for 2nd place. Stilp is going to take the win. Checkered flag is out. Who's going to take 2nd? McLaughlin just takes 2nd from Carr. And now we come across the line. We follow the 5th and 6th place battle across the line. Bishop runs in 4th. Oscar Joyce, Gabe Balanka, Alistair Cresswell, Oliver Greetham. There's your grid. Here's your front row. Here's your first corner. And here's the reverse run down Dragon Straight. And Fleming converts pole position.
Oh, no. I thought we were going to get another one.
I was going to say, that was Harry Cottrell, exit stage left.
Oh, dear me.
So, there's Archie Tillett getting very well. That looks like it is a left rear puncture. Karts are set up to perform at different levels. There's Alistair Cresswell making a move. Notice there, that was Alistair Cresswell passing Oliver Greetham for 13th position. As we look down the hill, there's Cresswell. Back to Aaron Walker. Oh, there is our championship leader, Aaron Walker. As I say that, Walker retiring. And I'm just... Is that a left rear puncture as well?
I think you're right.
Producer James just gave me an absolute corker.
It's not a corker, it's terrible.
He collided with somebody else and has got a penalty.
You know, even though the fact that the gap is now over a second now between Fleming and Platten, is that just because Platten's had to go a little bit defensive as Lawrence absolutely sends it down the inside and almost straight off the track the other end.
Platten fights back, Platten back in front. There's a look at that. So Aaron Walker was leading the championship until he retired. Harrison and Platten now take over top spot. Fleming would be fourth.
And now we're going to start to see the battle coming in, because Gus Lawrence now wants to get past Platten, and he is probably going to do so if Platten is still nursing that issue. Final lap board comes out. Fleming leads. Platten, Lawrence, Harrison, Atkins and Heading, but who is going to come out finishing second?
This is going to help Gus Lawrence. The fact that Bart Harrison is defending.
Yeah.
Harrison starts defending. That will free up Gus Lawrence a little bit. Gus Lawrence checks over his shoulder. Thomas Fleming for the Dan Holland Racing team takes the win. Who's going to take second place? Platten holds on for P2. Lawrence is third.